Would you rather be alive working on something unfair or dead in your silent self-righteousness?
This episode is brought to you by our patron supporters. Today's patron of the day is Luxander. Patrons always get the show ad-free and access to the extended episode with bonus content. If you don't want to miss all of that, go to patreon.com/calltheline. That's patreon.com/calltheline.
Yeah, apparently the patrons pretty much agree that I was wrong about creep. The sound creep. Well, someone said creep. STP creep sounds like Nirvana, but not the Radiohead one.
Did we talk about that? I don't even remember talking about that.
I said creep sounds weird. Like I sometimes forget it's not by Nirvana. And you said, that's crazy. You're a crazy person. What's wrong with you? What's up, everybody? It's October 24th, 2025, at least when as far as you know it is. And this is the Liners of Podcast. I'm Jimmy Snow.
I'm Alyssa Liu.
And we're here today to talk about the news and the stuff and the things and the developments. And before we get started, we want to tell anybody who is a patron to watch on Netflix, or if you have access to it somewhere else, I don't know how that would work, maybe a VPN service that unlocks it on a different streaming service. We are going to be on the next episode, not this episode, in the bonus show of the next episode, reviewing the miniseries. It's a 4-part miniseries called Adolescence, which I feel like every time somebody watches it, they're like, so that was a big moment for me.
Yeah. It's like, I don't even I feel like I could cry again because I've been very emotional about what is happening with young boys. Yeah. Everywhere. One of the things that's very impactful for me about it is that it's taking place in England. It's not even in the US, which is okay, so this is happening everywhere. Yeah. And so for anyone who doesn't know, the show is about...
Don't give out too much.
I won't. The show is about young boys who fall into the manosphere conference. I was shocked that they said Andrew Tate. There's more stuff, and they lean into talking about, not only do they lean in, they even apparently there's a point where certain parts of incel culture and then even sort of Gen Z texting culture is explained to an adult, and they actually use accurate information to explain it. You all should watch it. It's fictional, but it's telling the story. It's telling the story through surrounding an event that happened. Basically, a girl is murdered, and who they are looking into for that murder, why the murder happened, and everything. And it goes down a sort of rabbit hole that is a commentary on basically the manosphere radicalization that's happening. And you're halfway through, Alyssa. I've been telling her Alyssa's about to do episode 3, which, as you all know, Alyssa is a sex coach. There's a ton of overlap with psychology and therapy when it comes to that. And that is a huge element, a huge part of, there's going to be a sort of psych evaluation. I don't think they say psycho evaluation. I see that's the next part.
A psych evaluation in episode 3 that I think I've just been telling her, it's not her bread. It's not her peanut butter. This episode will be her jam. I would like to point out, if you're putting jelly on a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you are living in just the wrong era. It is. I know it's called peanut butter and jelly, but you should only put jam on.
I agree.
Jelly is
go higher
disgusting.
Quality. I agree.
There are those syrupy jellies that are a little addictive. You remember Smucker's making the squirt bottle ones?
Yes.
Where I don't think I would enjoy it now, especially post not having really sweets for over whatever period of time it's been now.
Yeah.
But I remember as a kid just being they've added crack. Wonderful.
Secret ingredient, crack.
We've added, and I didn't like how a lot of strawberry jellies and jams had kind of fibers in them. I didn't like that texture. Yeah, and so the strawberry squirt bottle was
freaks me out. You want to know why that freaks me out? And I don't mean to create a concern for people that wasn't there, but when I worked for an advertising agency, one of our clients was Apple and Eve, and they make juice, and they also one of our biggest competitors was
Are you
Muffs.
about to tell us there's bugs in fruit stuff?
Well, okay, so I'll tell you generally anything that's in a Tetra Pak which is like the juice boxes that we have now. If there's even a microscopic hole in them, you are at a risk of mold growing in there because it's a sugary whatever. So I personally will probably never drink out of a Tetra Pak ever again as long as I live.
Yikes.
But what was worse to me was, like I said, Mott's was one of our competitors. So I was on the Mott's like customer service or whatever Facebook group. And I saw someone post of like a video of their Mott's cup, and you could see like little white like things like squiggling around in there. So I don't know if it was like a parasite. I don't know what the fuck it was, but it was. I have like from that job alone, I have so many food issues because it was so gross. But then when I've eaten strawberry jam afterwards, the little like squiggly things remind me too much of what I saw in that apple juice.
Were they moving? You said they were moving the squiggles or no?
Yes.
Were they kind of violently moving, like really rapidly?
I don't remember. I just remember them like swimming in the. It was fucking gross.
There's a lot of worms and stuff that like I remember. I hadn't really seen it. I used to keep a saltwater tank, and then one day I went in. Because I realized I needed to do something in my office because it was a part of my set. I realized I needed to do something in the office. I went in late at night when the lights are all off, and I just see something, and I quick turn the light on, and this like long red covered in spikes worm that I'd never seen before is like violently swimming through the whole tank around the fish and stuff. And as soon as the light goes on, it like flicks back behind a rock. It hides during the day, and I was like, bruh. So I went and bought me I don't remember which fish did I get to eat it, but I got me a fish that eats those things.
Holy shit. No, that stuff really creeps me out.
Yeah. How good some worms are at swimming was not a thing I knew. Like I knew worms were, but I kind of just thought like whatever makes them, whatever insect or parasite or creature is making these various worms and maggots and larval state things, that it's like they tend to create so many that, you have a bunch of randomly wiggling, but it's a numbers game and some number of them reach adulthood. But no, like some of them are very tactical swimmers, can just be all
I have
not
such
fond.
Food icks. Like
I'm more afraid of worms than I am of like scorpions.
Me too. Hands down, me too.
Parasites. Not like
parasites, worms, any like packaged food that is porous and wet in any way, like packaged foods that are dry, like pretzels, chips, whatever, fine. If it is wet and it is packaged, the likelihood of me eating it is like truly 50-50. Like recently, I cannot eat tuna in a can. It just has been giving me the willies, which is unfortunate because I don't eat a lot of protein and I would eat tuna sometimes. And recently I cannot. And part of it is, did you see when Keith Lee was reviewing a sushi place and he was eating it was raw tuna, but there was a parasite in it and you can see it move?
I hate this.
I wish I never saw it. I wish I never saw it. It ruined sushi for me. I cannot eat it. And now it's like, now that fear has slowly crept into like the canned tuna also, which I know is not the same, but like.
I don't eat any seafood, and there's a lot of reasons I don't eat any seafood. A lot of it is they are a lot of bottom feeders. You're going to be eating a lot of mostly dead parasites, but it's going to be happening. And then I remember years ago, I learned about an organism called Cymatoa exigua.
Is this going to make me never eat fish ever again?
It's a little pod creature that gets into a fish's mouth, cuts off the circulation of its tongue, and becomes its tongue. Not even joking. It replaces. So with clownfish specifically, it becomes the tongue. With other fish, the other fish eventually die because they can't do the symbiotic thing with it. It's just parasitic. But with clownfish, it can become the tongue and it will work with the clownfish.
Oh my fucking God.
You got to look this up. Type in Cymatoa exigua and just see a fish with this little pod monster just being like, "What's up, guys?" Taking a selfie. It's like CY. Oh. You find it?
No, I was spelling it different.
Yeah. You could just like clownfish tongue parasite if you needed to as well. But they do find some of these in bigger fish and in every now and then. And I mean, these things can also parasitically catch a ride on other places. They're also weird because if you have one in there, it's probably a mom, a girl, and the girls carry tiny little boys on them as well.
I can't. I wish I didn't look that up. That's so gross. I have like food issues though. Like I just like can't. There's a lot of foods I can't eat, and it's like
I can't do seafood.
I can't do it. There's a lot like sometimes I get the egg ick. Sometimes it's just I don't know. I can't. I have food issues. That's why sometimes on social media, because I'm a girl, people will ask me, "What do you eat? What's your exercise?" Blah blah blah, and I'm like, "Trust me. You don't want to do what I'm doing because it is not good. It is not healthy. And it's just like purely intrusive thoughts." This was like one of my...
You pop one egg fetus, and you will not have eggs for a couple weeks.
Yeah, no, like I that would wreck me. I probably would never have them ever again. Intrusive thoughts about food was like one of the main themes of therapy for like a long time because... I just can't do it. It just really
as you're describing it,
out.
I'm drinking my disgusting resin drink. That one hit real bad. That coated my mouth so poorly.
I'm sorry.
My lovely partner set a timer, and so she brought it in at the appropriate time for me to take it.
She's so great.
Hit me real bad.
She's
hit me real bad. She is great. I had a story about her a minute ago, and I forgot what it was going to be.
Guys, anyway, do you like my new mic arm?
I love it, but I'm excited for the shock mount. You're going to love that more. It's aesthetically more pleasing. Too.
Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, this looks kind of like weird, but I'm happy that I could use it for now.
Peoples, the whole point of all of this is to say we on the bonus show are going to be talking about that episode Adolescence on the next episode. We'll also be talking after that on an episode after about Perfect Stranger. Both can be found on Netflix. And you want to be at patreon.com/calltheline if you want to be a part of that conversation. We would love right now on the Patreon episode in the comments, make sure to post any comments you have about adolescence on this episode because we'll be going through a lot of those on that bonus show. Today's bonus show is going to be different. I don't know how to I've been seeing some of the hate comments you've been getting. So we were going to do it on the last bonus show, but the internet broke last week. By the way, that'll be some, I guess, of the news we talk about. Yeah, the Amazon Web Services, because I told you about the thing that happened with my bed, right?
Yes.
That it threw the bed off. Apparently, that whole fiasco was way worse. And I do want to rant a little bit about it, but it actually made national news, the bed thing.
Wow.
Because it went way worse for other people. But we'll talk about that in a second. But you've been getting all these hate comments for just basic level education, explaining about the hymen and virginity and basically the myth of virginity being that it is fully a social construct. It is not a physiological actual reality.
Yeah.
And we might bring in a little bit of Deuteronomy into that because it does remind me of something that happened on the show this week about Deuteronomy. A little bit of the law in Deuteronomy 22, where did you know that in Deuteronomy 22, there are all these laws about if a man rapes another woman, except for that the man is only punished and put to death, by the way, if he rapes another woman, only if she is a virgin and promised to another man.
Oh.
Or is another man's wife or something.
Yuck.
Anytime she is not those things, the remedy is not death. In fact, the remedy is basically reimbursing the father and forcing the woman to be your wife. So the Deuteronomy 22 verses, I think it's 22 verses 28. Basically says if a man rapes a virgin, but she is not betrothed, essentially, he pays the father 55 silver shekels and she is his wife.
I am shocked every day that people have the gall to defend that shit ass book.
Yeah.
I really am.
In the bonus show, I'll tell you what Ray Comfort's defense of that was when Matt brought it up in a debate and how fucked up it was. His defense was.
I literally cannot I wish that I read because I grew up Catholic, but not my parents only started to get really religious now. So I don't know all of these terrible things about the Bible. I just knew enough where I was I don't think I fuck with this.
Yeah.
But I wish that I did because there are people who call and that's why it's nice when I'm paired up with someone who does. And I learn something every time because I'm holy, you guys are all I think that they're just not reading it or they're just cherry picking so much. It's like
I
when
was honestly, as you're saying that, I just realized I'm zoned out. You might have to start over because I was thinking about, you're talking about the Bible thing. And I was like, dude, no one talks more about how she's there for sex education. She's not on the Bible. Like we're balance her out that way because she doesn't do the Bible as much. But that's one of the hate comments you get. On the occasion you get one on chewed gum, it's always like, why is her Bible knowledge not up to Matt's level? And it's literally like, shut the fuck up.
I was never part of a fundamentalist religion.
Why is Matt's sex education level not up to Alyssa's, you know?
Yeah, that comment doesn't really bother me as much because like I'm not claiming to know everything about the Bible.
Right.
It bothers me more when, you know, I'm doing the thing that I know I'm an expert in and people are going to like tell me I'm a prostitute. It's like, which like, first of all, and what if I was?
Yeah.
And what if I was?
It is funny when they think that insults us. We're like, you seem gay. I'm like,
don't even get me started.
What is it? The sex I'm willing to have? What gave me away? The hand jobs? In
the bonus show, we have to talk about the comment that was on my boyfriend's Instagram.
Hell yeah.
Because that was fucking
this
stupid.
Wasn't all just an ad for that. It's that we started with, we had like 30 seconds of wanting to promote it, but then we went off on some things.
Yeah.
Also, I'm on Threads. I'm going to start harassing Michael Rappaport. You know that asshole?
Yeah.
I'm harassing him to get him to debate me because he has become such a fucking anti-Muslim, racist.
Is he like debating
Zionist
people?
No, but he's calling balls and strikes like he's willing to. I'm not even fucking joking. All right, I'm going to read this to you. I'm going to tell you all about how I'm going to try and harass this man, and not harass because before the cease and desist comes, but I'm going to use the public platform of Threads until he blocks me anyway, to say, fucking, if you're going to be calling this shit and you're going to be being a political commentator, come and fucking debate me, asshole. Yeah. Come and debate me, and I'm going to show what a disease of liberalism is. Stop being liberals. Be socialist. Stop putting Band-Aids on gaping wounds. Let's stitch up that which needs to be stitched, assholes. Because at this point, we're still going to have so many fucking scars from all the stitching we do, but it's going to be better than being fucking dead.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Where did I put it? Here he is. This fucking asshole. I can't do his dumbass voice either. Hey, what up? I'm Michael Rappaport. Fucking sharing like videos of what they're alleging are Zoran in a bandana from years ago. Oh, he calls him Zoran Lamoron and doesn't spell it right.
Oh my God.
But he goes, another debate, another batch of plug-and-play pre-programmed bullshit answers from Zoran Lamoron. This clown's got a staff of writers like he's doing a Broadway show instead of running for mayor. Except the line sucks and he delivers them all with that plastered-on smile. Nobody smiles that much. And I'm just like, fuck off all the way to fucking...
Is his criticism that he's prepared?
Right. Which is,
what is the criticism?
We watched the debate
and he smiles
live.
Too much? Okay.
It is an ironic joke of a thing to say. Of course, everybody sounds like they prepared their answers and are reciting them because they did. But to only point it out when like, not only did Andrew Cuomo do it you could see he was like, I'm waiting for somebody to say the word, 9/11 because I've got a quip I'm ready for. But a bunch of them didn't land. And you know who did do the best off book? Fucking Zoran. Zoran hit him with so many improv zingers pointing out what a fucking piece of shit he was. Of course they all have prepared answers. That's what they fucking do. But Zoran smoked your guy. That's why you guys can't shut up about it. You try to gaslight us into pretending he was any good.
Fucking smoked him. It was awesome. My favorite part was when Cuomo was like, the state is a disaster, blah, blah, blah. And then Zoran was like, you were running, who's been running the state for a fucking decade? Primarily you. You.
And then he tried to do let me give him a little lesson on being mayor. The governor is not responsible for this thing or this. The mayor is. And it's like, are you actually sitting here saying as governor, it's not your responsibility to literally work with mayors to get those things done?
Right.
Like, what is it then you think governors do? Now, clearly, you and Sliwa, what is Jojo Sliwa up there? Jojo Silwa the other guy with the red hat, the Republican running. Just clearly, you guys think a big part of the job is just going to parades and being at parades. But fucking Christ, these fucking, they are clowns. They are clowns.
And you know what?
They're spending so much money on clown makeup.
It's also funny to watch Cuomo's face every time Zoran says something that is,
and his soul leaves a little.
Yes, it's like you could see the oh shit on his face every time, and it's just sort of like it's one of those moments that feels good for many reasons, but it feels good because it's like these old fucking farts have been trying to take control of everything, and they have been in control of everything for so long, and many times I'm like, these are old boomers. Like, we should be able to take them. Like, that we should be able to like figure this out. Like, not to be ageist, but it's like we have the benefit of like really knowing how to use the technology around us, really knowing how to use our social media. Like, we should be smoking these fucking people because we can do much more. Like, we are capable of more. So like it's nice to see like this old ass fucking guy.
Democrats hate Zoran because Zoran is actually trying direct messaging to the voters of shit they actually want. Like, hey, guess what? You're a priority, not billionaires. And Democrats are like, oh, but we don't do that. They're not our priority. The billionaires are, if they're all Jennifer Coolidge. That's who ours are. Wow, that's pretty okay. Was that bad?
It was not bad.
Did you know who I was trying to do?
Jennifer Coolidge?
Yeah. That's what it sounds like, right?
Yeah. I think it
I'm
needs
gonna work on it, okay, honey?
Yeah. Like you're getting closer.
Okay.
Yeah. You're getting closer.
Maybe I need to hold my lips to my teeth more. That does seem to help. Also, I'm enjoying on Threads. I am literally like having a ball with the whole who is Charlie Kirk?
Oh my God. Yeah. What are the responses when you say that?
This one just happened. Someone wrote, "You're alive, Charlie. Charlie Kirk, 1776 at Turning Point, carrying your legacy." And it's just clearly fucking self-hating gay guy in a shirt, a Turning Point USA shirt. So I wrote, "Sorry, who is Charlie? I missed something." And someone just wrote back, "Was, not is." And I want, oh no, what happened? Do you have a video perchance? Bruh. Savage.
Oh my God.
I don't give a fuck. I didn't get enough death. All my friends got death threats. I didn't get barely any, and I was way more savage than all of you when that all happened.
One of my favorite things about you is that you felt very left out by the lack of death threats.
Barely anyone wanted to cut my head off. Barely anyone. Y'all were getting them like easy. So it wasn't like, yeah, that's because the right isn't violent. Literally, my friends were getting death threats for just acknowledging it happened and saying things like, well, this is too far. They're like, I was having friends being like, whatever's happening, this is too far and doesn't help us.
Yeah.
And then people are like responding with like, you fucking did this and you're next. And I'm sitting there like, actually, this is totally expected. He a little lived by the sword and died by the sword. He definitely helped make sure we stayed in a gun culture and was violent. I don't think that right now the remedy for anything is violence. However, it's the least surprising assassination of all time. And people are just like, yeah, that's reasonable, I guess. I don't know. They weren't threatening to kill me.
Right. It's also one of the things that's been very frustrating about the Charlie Kirk stuff, about politics, even about having conversations about the manosphere. Like, the way that I get it from both ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Like, it is just like there's nothing that you can say that will not get some sort of backlash. And that is like, you are pushing people to say fucking nothing. Like, truly, you are. The internet has given people this false impression that everyone needs to hear your opinion. They fucking don't. They don't. Guess what? Sometimes your opinion is literally not important and not relevant.
Anyway, let's get back to sharing our opinions on the internet.
Yeah.
Let's do an ad break. And actually, when we come back, we will hit news. But I have a few more silly things that are happening on Threads that I want to read. People,
I have to pee really bad. I'm going to pee while we do our ad break.
Why don't you go now as the music plays?
Perfect.
And the black smoke rises. I would never. here are my 3 least favorite things about. I don't have any. I don't know what I would even go with. She has a life outside of the line. And then that again 2 more times. I'm not joking, people. Somebody wrote on Threads, stop saying you have ADHD. You have a dopamine addiction. Somebody wrote that, people. Someone wrote it. Stop saying you have ADHD. You have a dopamine addiction. Like, they fully got up and went, I'm gonna put that out there. I'm gonna put that on the internet. I'm gonna do that. We'll be right back.
This episode is brought to you by the amazing people on patreon.com/calltheline, where you can get the show ad-free and you get the extended episodes where we do bonus shows, which is most of the time. Head over to patreon.com/calltheline and sign up today. Would you like to be one of the cool people who can
Ooh. Welcome back, everybody. It's still Tuesday, October 24th, as far as you know. I mean, depending on when you're listening to it. It can be any day you want, baby. Isn't it?
Did you say Tuesday?
Oh, I meant Friday. Did I say Tuesday earlier, too? We record on Mondays also. Well, I hope I didn't fuck that up.
Happy Friday.
It's one of those Fridays. It's like one of those Fridays that's kind of like a Monday. The government's still closed down because the Republicans who have all seats of power are not capable of creating a bill that actually will get enough support, which is their responsibility, people. Like, not a Democrat, but the Democrats didn't have this problem. Every time it was their time and there was a little bit of a government shutdown or whatever, the Democrats went, all right, we have to create one that we can get past the vote threshold on. And they did it. Republicans are the ones who are incapable of producing a bill that can be voted on. Then they're going to go, oh, but this was basically the same CR Chuck Schumer proposed last year, and going like, right, but then you guys passed BBB, which created problems, which made the Chuck Schumer CR insufficient. And so even if Chuck was the one who came up with it, they wouldn't be voting for it right now because post big beautiful bill, that big beautiful bill, it just rolls off the tongue, that big beautiful bill. Anyway, I was going to look up something. I can't remember what it was. But I know I want to read some more dumb threads to you. I said one as we were going into the break.
Okay.
And I think you're going to love it. Someone wrote, they got up. They said, you know what? I want everyone to hear my views and my expertise and my input on a totally non-controversial topic. My take on other people's neurodivergence.
Ah, yes. Oh, I saw this one.
Stop saying you have ADHD. You have a dopamine addiction. Shut the fuck up.
I saw that.
My favorite response, stop saying you have type 1 diabetes. You have an insulin addiction.
That's
boom, done.
Hilarious.
You're dead. You're gone. It's over. You're out. You lose. Fucking Christ. These people. They think they're smart. Like I want to start quoting scripture, but they think they are wise, but really you're just real dumb. Real dumb. Very dumb. Also, can I just say, I don't like when FedEx gives me a window and it says we're going to be there from 10:30 to 12:30. Yeah. And then they don't show up in that window. And the 10:30 to 12:30 just says by 8 p.m. But your driver, Chad, is on the way.
Yeah.
Well, Chad, 8 p.m. is a very different window. And I plan, because this is a thing that's going to need a signature. I planned my day around it. Not much, though, because I definitely am going to, if you ring the bell while we're here, I'm going to have to get up during the show. But anyway, what did Trump tweet? What did Trump truth out?
There was something else I was going to say about responses or something. Oh, fuck, I lost it. Oh, my God. Okay, I have to say this, and then I'll read the Trump tweet. I have to say this before I forget.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah, I do.
I know you do.
Lots of things.
Do you remember?
Do you remember?
Do you remember?
And then it switches over to Phil Collins and he goes, I remember.
Yeah.
People are so mad at me right now. Let her get it out.
I will.
I remember.
During the Cambridge debates.
Yeah.
With Charlie Kirk.
Mm-hmm. Him getting wrecked by like actual students with a
yes. Specifically
right.
The blonde girl.
Maybe.
Remember her? She was blonde. She had a sweatshirt or a sweater actually that had an American flag on it.
Did anybody make her same points but with a penis? I'd probably remember them. I mean, look at me.
I don't think, maybe.
Okay.
But she was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And yesterday she followed me back on Instagram and I was like,
ooh.
This is fully a college student and she's just like very good at debating. But when she followed me back, I was like, you're a celebrity to me. Wow, I'm so excited. I didn't say anything actually to her, but
I've been sending out a lot more. We've got like some things coming up as far as our expansions go. I would be down to, so I've been sending a lot of the following message of like, hey, we'd really love to have you on, from people who I see are like mutual followers. Get an initial connection, be like, hey, I'm very interested. We're expanding a lot. In the next few months, we want to bring in more guests and stuff if you're interested. But first I have to ask, are you cool with trans people? Because that's literally what ends up being. You were telling me that. That's we've done crazy. A lot of vetting over the years. And basically now it just comes down to that's the main thing we need to know. Like I'm already going to know everything else necessary. So basically what I say is like, we just need to make sure we have a big trans audience. We do trans education, that you are a trans affirming individual. And if we send our audience to your platform, there's not going to be just trans people catching strays.
That's crazy that happens even.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, it's crazy that you're finding people and that's the like hidden terrible thing.
And they'll be like, I have some feelings about trans. I'm generally accepting, but like, I don't know, trans people in sports. And I'm like, great, we're just going to pass.
That's crazy.
Because your trans people in sports stuff is always just based on like, well, here's the easy one to try and gain acceptance amongst people of like, well, I don't go too far. I just think we should have segregation.
Right. Just something light, segregation.
Right. I think people should, black people and white people, they should be able to live lives equally happily. I'm only against interracial marriage.
Right, exactly. And I'm
it gives off that vibe.
It's just, okay, I have the Trump Truth Social post, but I'm tempted to send it to you because it you
need me to read it in my tone?
I need you to read it in the Trump. If I say it, it's not going to hit the same. Yeah, it's not going to hit the same.
Hang on, let me get it up. I've got my direct messages open on. I'm getting into the tone. I'm getting, and we love, a screenshot of frankly, we are doing all of and with the, we're breaking it down and we're going to put it in. And the new White House is going to be blue. We're doing the blue house with the gold trim, gold everywhere, because that is, everyone knows that is not at all tacky. It is not tacky. Frankly, it is Jen Pataki. Jen Psaki is over on MSNBC now, and she is doing a horrible job. She is such a fake news person. Oh my God, I'm waiting for this thing to come across me on Discord, and yet it's she sent it over text. Okay, hang on. Now we've got it. Frankly, I've got to start here. Okay. They say, sir, you can't demand $230 billion from the Department of Justice. And I say, oh, why not? After all the hoaxes, Russia, Ukraine, the rigged election, the document hosts, I think I've more than earned it. Nobody's been treated worse than me, not even Lincoln, and he had a tough one. They spent years. He was murdered. For the record, guys, oh my God, I'm so sorry for the spoiler. Oh my God, I'm so sorry for those of you Republicans who haven't read history. In other words, all of you. Lincoln gets murdered.
That's really funny. I didn't even catch that right away. That was
assassinated, people. That's what happened to Lincoln.
Assassinated. Oh,
nobody's been treated worse than me. Not even Lincoln, who was assassinated. Not even Lincoln.
He had a tough one.
I have been worse than he had a tough one. They spent years, millions of tax dollars investigating the most innocent man in history, convicted, but most innocent.
Right.
In history, me, all caps, and found nothing except for all those things they found, except for that they found a whole lot of things. There was like a huge list. There were boxes of documents. Jack Smith said that I would have been guilty, but they found nothing unless what you mean is the facts. And total exoneration. So yes, I'm asking for what's fair. Every great president pays himself a little something from the treasury. It's called being smart. It's called being successful. It's called America first. They owe me, folks. And when you think about it, they owe you too. This can't be real.
Money bag emoji, America.
Is this
American
real?
Flag emoji. I'm fairly certain it is real.
I think we need to definitely fact check it because that is a level of unhinged.
I know. You would assume it would be like everywhere, but
I feel it sounds like something he would say, and it's funny to say, but I think this is not real.
Let's see.
I assume you saw this reposted on Threads.
I did, yeah. And I was like, and the person who posted it has posted things that were fine. So I was like, okay, well, that sounds real. But yeah, no, I think well, actually, I don't know.
I'm going to just throw it in Perplexity and ask. It'll be faster than us. Is this real? Because, I mean, yesterday he was saying if he gets it, he's going to donate it, which nobody believes you.
No one believes that. And also, if he gets that amount of money.
Taxpayer money, by the way.
Taxpayer money, which is, I cannot for the life of me believe that he thinks that he deserves $230 million of taxpayer money. He's not going to donate that to charity. And how much did the ballroom, how much was that quoted at again? Oh,
well, now it's up to $300 million. Yeah, it's going up. But he's already got it paid for by other people. He's claiming he's paying for it, but privately funded, whatever.
Is fucking paying for it.
First of all, I give a fuck if it's privately funded. I know what you're doing. And I'm actually not, look, I'm not attached to the White House. Tear the whole fucking thing down and let's stop having a president. Like, fuck the White House. It was built by slaves. Fuck that place. Yeah. Right? Like, we suck. It was built by slaves. And if you're black, you have a harder time actually getting to stay there. Right? Yeah. Like, they really don't like black folk in there still. So fuck the White House. I don't have an attachment, but the thing is that we aren't fucking the White House. We're not like demolishing it. He is making sure you will physically see him present.
Yeah.
Every time. Yeah, that's not a real post.
Damn.
By the way.
I was hoping it was real.
But it is very funny to read.
It is very funny, and I'm glad you read it anyway. I hope that whoever comes into office after Trump, like makes the ballroom something else completely. Like I hope that they
demolish it again. Make it a basketball court, giant basketball court.
Yeah, or like I don't know, a rec center for kids or something. Like something.
They're not going to. They're not going to do that. The White House grounds isn't going to have public access.
Yeah,
like
they can't. But it would be cool. And I want them to. I want whoever.
Imagine
is next.
thinking like $300 million, like. Because we're not able to throw big enough parties, which means that is a total disaster. We need bigger parties around
It's
here.
the most Hunger Games shit I've ever seen. It's like,
bro, your people are fucking starving. Like, your people can't buy their fucking eggs, dog. Like,
and he wants 230. Is it million with
million,
an M or
yeah? That part is true. All that is.
Yeah, $230 million of taxpayer funds, and then turned around and said we didn't have money for food stamps.
Right. We can't do all these things, but we got you a ballroom.
Millions of children rely on.
By the way, there is an irony too when people are like privately funded. Privately funded is privately funded. So what you're saying is when the government wants something done, billionaires do have the money to do it? Is that what you're telling us? So the billionaires do have cash to spend on public goods? Is that what you're telling me?
I thought of this also because again, so Threads has been the most fucky ass fuck place I've ever been in the past couple of weeks. I literally deleted the app off my phone. It is a little of your own
fault if you're falling down some algorithm K-holes, some Benny holes.
But yeah, not fun holes. I don't like these holes.
Yeah. It's my fault too. I do it too. I'll open Threads. I'll be like, why is it all fascist? And then I'm like, oh, I just replied to 13 fascists in the last 6 minutes.
That's the thing is it's like, but also I don't even think I'm replying to that many people who are fascists. It's just that what I'm saying is getting served to those people. And then I'm replying to them in the comments.
Whereas I'm tagging MAGA and all mine.
Well, I'm not like seeking it out, but it doesn't matter because I'm interacting with it anyway. So it fucking sucks. But so, on Threads, I said that he's building this ballroom, whatever. And the comments were like, it's privately funded, libtards as usual. And I was like, oh, you think that it's better that billionaires have their grimy little fingers in our government and they are paying for something in the fucking White? Does that sound right to you? How is that better? How is that better?
It's weird how they have literally tons of money to pump into Donald Trump, but not America.
Right.
You know.
Explain it to me like I'm
When's
fucking
the
four,
American
because I don't
taxpayer
understand.
going to get a benefit from your crypto scams, Donnie?
Oh, and it's like recently.
I call his hair Marie, and then I just call them Donnie and Marie.
Nice.
Together.
Recently it's been so much worse. And the thing that's also very frustrating about it is it's not like sometimes I'll post something and like I posted, I think yesterday or the day before, and I just said, why is ICE allowed to wear like police things? I'm going to call them costumes because it's not a uniform. Why are they allowed to wear police recital costumes when they're not police officers? And I was like, isn't that kind of like impersonating a police officer? Which the way that I said it, like someone could have very reasonably responded and been like, well, actually they are like federal law enforcement. If they really genuinely thought that, do you want to know what I got instead? You can't possibly be this stupid. Ugh, another dumb bitch. Stupid libtards. It's like you got like you're making yourself look so much fucking worse than I already think you are. Like I already think you're the scum of the fucking earth, and then you come into the comment section and you say shit like that. And for the record, the FBI are also federal law enforcement. And if a police officer wore an FBI fucking badge, then that would be a problem. So my question is, if they are federal agents in their own right, why are they not wearing like things that say ICE on them? They're wearing things that say police.
They're clearly purposefully trying to mislead. They are trying to make you think they have more power than they have so that you will then give up more than you have to.
Correct.
And then they can make more arrests.
Yeah. So
by the way, what was it? How many ICE agents did we just find out do not physically qualify to be ICE
police
agents?
Officer? Oh, I don't know. I don't know about this.
They just did like a thing about how many can't pass their physicals. And it's like not that hard of a look. It's not one I could do right now, but I'm still quite sick. Okay. But you have to be able to do like, I think it's like 15 push-ups, 40 sit-ups, and run 1.5 miles in under 14 minutes, which I can walk 1 mile in 14 minutes. So I gotta think running 14 and a half, 1 mile.
I think
versus 1.5.
The main thing is that I can't do those physical things. So I chose a job where I would not be required to. Okay, I found it. 15 push-ups, 32 sit-ups, and a 1.5 mile run in 14 minutes. Over 1/3 of new ICE agents are falling short of that fitness test, but are becoming agents anyway. I can't take it. I really can't take it. I really like.
We're not gonna take it, except they're gonna force it. Yeah. Shove it in our fucking faces. Yeah. Anyway.
It's just like, it's just
Whoa,
so
you just
painful.
got so much louder.
What?
Did you turn your gain up?
No.
Your volume went up by like,
really?
Like doubled.
Whoa.
Double it and give it to the next person.
It's only on the second notch. Do you want me to turn it down?
I don't know what happened. Are you on your FX input?
Yeah, I should be.
Hold now it's fine again. Well, now it's quiet even.
Really?
Yeah, now it's good.
It. What the hell?
Just leave it. Everybody chill out. Everybody chill.
Everyone calm down, take 2 steps back, and it's going to be fine.
We're going to take another ad break. Jimmy's got to pee this time. Everything's fucking horrible. We'll tell you some more current news when we get back, but do you really want to know it? Do you?
Me personally?
Or do you want to just,
Would you like to be one of the cool people who can prove they were supporting this podcast right from the beginning? Well, you can. Head over to linemerch.com. That's linemerch.com and pick up some founders merch for The Line Has a Podcast that will only be available for a short time and features the rough draft drawn logo that soon will be updated to look less like it was drawn by a 3-year-old. That's linemerch.com.
Hi. I'm up for a round of Did You Sees even more than I am. I guess what other news do we need? The government's still shut down as of this recording. I don't know.
You
got anything?
I saw recently a Democratic representative talking about, they were trying to do, I can't remember now. Fuck, I wish I could remember what it was and maybe I could find it. Talking about some other like stuff that they wanted to work on. And one of the comments was like, our government is shut down and this is what you're doing right now. And I'm like, well, at least they're showing up for fucking work. Yeah. Because the Republican representatives are not showing up for work. They just don't come. It's been like a fraction of the days that they've been showing up.
I've got some MAGA information if people would like it. Hey, MAGA, you want to know what you voted for? How about the fact that we just hit $38 trillion in debt? And the last $1 trillion we added, it is the fastest accumulation of $1 trillion ever outside of the pandemic. Only in the pandemic did we rack up $1 trillion. And look, could somebody answer for me? What is pandemic level necessary that we would accumulate $1 trillion faster than ever? What is that? What would it possibly be? Or is it that we're paying for a bunch of fucking bullshit tax cuts and dumb other shit that he is prioritizing that we don't need to, that we're also removing people who are paying taxes, who are here good and working people? What is it? What is it there? And by the way, you want to know what else you paid for there, MAGA? MAGA, you want a little insight on what you paid for? We're about to have the single biggest jump in premiums for healthcare. This is another thing that I actually posted over on Threads, that even if they do renew the ACA subsidies, which hopefully they will, because you all are super, I don't get, by the way, my premiums, I haven't heard that the off-market stuff will go up. My premiums may end up being the same because I don't get ACA subsidies. I pay full price and I buy directly from the companies. Yeah. So people who are in that position, I'm not rich, by the way. I just am past the threshold of the subsidies. Basically, like finally in life, I'm not poor. Most of my life, poor, not anymore. So I don't get the subsidies. And so people in my position or better, which is like all the rich people, they don't give a fuck. It is you middle class people. I do give a fuck. They don't give a fuck because it's not going to affect them. The middle class people, upper middle, I mean, I'm middle class, but if you're like middle class, I don't think I'm even upper middle class, but if you're definitely middle class or lower, your premiums are what are going to go up. This is what you voted for, MAGA. What did you vote for? You voted for jumps in premiums, a 6.5% to 7.6% spike in premiums, the biggest spike that has happened. Plus, it is outpacing by double inflation. Right now, the average family is spending $27,000, or rather their cost of their premiums each year. Just the premiums is $27,000. Wow. With subsidies, the individual is only paying about $7,000 a year of that, which is still a lot and more than the rest of the world is doing. And yet, with this now going up more, paychecks themselves, despite inflation, despite everything else, and despite how great the economy is doing, paychecks are barely moving. By the way, with all those costs going up, insurance companies still cutting benefits. Even more companies are going to be cutting the GLP-1 drug coverage, which is like right now a lifesaver for people who have obesity-related illnesses, though many companies only covering it if you specifically have type 2 diabetes. Even that coverage is going down. Provider networks are shrinking. The deductible has rose 43% in the last 10 years. The average deductible now sits at $1,886.
It's not even that
and
bad.
So, what's that?
That's not even that bad.
And if the ACA premium tax credits do expire, marketplace plans are going up by 75% next year. And meaning if they expire, you won't have the subsidies to help you cover them. So your bills are higher, your coverage is weaker, and you actually will have less choice than before. MAGA, you did that. You know your stickers with Joe Biden over the pump? I did that. I assume you're going to be putting these on your marketplace pamphlets telling you what your new premiums are, what your new raised premiums are. Donald Trump with a little sticker going, I did that. That was me. Nobody else. Nobody else could break healthcare the way I could break healthcare. And don't you worry. I've been saying for 12 years now. What is it? 2015. So 11 years, 10 years. I've been saying for 10 years now, the plan is coming out in 2 weeks. Well, guess what? There is no plan. Don't you worry. No plan to fix it. No plan. But I will be blaming the Democrats who do not hold any part of the power in the country right now. They don't hold the executive. They don't hold the legislative. They don't hold the judicial, but it will be their fault. It's going to be the Democrats' fault, frankly. They should have solved this before I got into office. And so why would I solve it now? They didn't solve it then.
It's also like, I can't really understand. There are two things that I can't understand. And well, there's many things I don't understand, but here's two.
His hair.
Yo, that cover of Time magazine that he was like gonna sue them or something because it was so bad.
Anyway, what can't really understand?
So what I don't understand is why people get so butthurt at the idea of universal health care, like they aren't paying a monthly premium. They're going to have a deductible. They're going to have co-pays, and then a portion of their taxes will go towards Medicaid and Medicare anyway. So you are paying for health care like 4 times over.
Right.
Do you really think it's going to be any? But then they'll be like,
so you're saying we should increase our taxes? And yes, because then you will eliminate the medical bill. Your taxes will go up literally a few dollars, and thousands of dollars will come off each year in your costs. So you will make money this way. Yes, absolutely.
Fucking crazy. And then
they can't get that through their heads.
Well, and the reason is because somehow MAGA has done an impeccable job of making this group of people obsessed with defending and protecting billionaires. Like how are they not understanding that when we talk about like the Donald Trump tax cuts, they are not for you. So why are you so hell-bent on your taxes not going up? Because they will go up. Your taxes will go up. And unless you are a fucking billionaire, which I know most of you are not, if not all of you, like, then your taxes are not going to go up. Or sorry, your taxes are going to go up under this administration. So why are you obsessed with defending billionaires? Why are you so obsessed with defending corporations and billionaires? That's so embarrassing.
Yep.
That is so embarrassing. Like, honestly, bootlickers, all fucking bootlickers.
It's crazy too. Like, you have access to the numbers. You can see if capitalism worked and trickle down works, why hasn't it worked?
Never.
It's
never
more
worked.
Money than ever. The disparity is higher than ever.
It's also like, look no further than Jeff Bezos, who we've heard a million times over how Amazon employees are underpaid and overworked. Jeff Bezos has 260 plus billion.
Right.
With a B.
He has rockets, dude.
Dollars.
So he has way more spending power than $260 billion too, because it's not just his personal value. He gets to just spend Amazon's money that the workers created, right?
Yes.
And then they are the ones creating it. He gets to decide where it goes.
Right. And then he pays all of his employees minimum wage, like if they're working in the warehouse and whatever, minimum wage.
I don't think that's correct.
It's not that much above. It might be, I think I saw $17 an hour, and I think in New
minimum
York,
wage is $7.25.
Well, federal minimum wage.
Yeah.
The minimum wage, I believe in New York, is 17. But he's paying them, regardless, he's paying them not nearly enough. And also they don't get significant raises year over year. So
cost of living raises, all that shit.
Right. So I was talking to my mom recently about
there are Amazon employees that start at only $15 an hour. Nationwide, they average 23, but that's because they also are in a lot of the higher cost of living places, and 23 still is not enough for a person to support a family.
It's not. And so, especially knowing what he's able to take home.
They've been able to get some of because they've switched a lot of the driving stuff to contractor base. In some places, those contractor based delivery drivers are only making $9 an hour.
Yeah, most of the people who deliver Amazon to my house are contract. Drivers.
And again, if he's making so much, he should give it back to the people who are actually making the money, because he isn't. And they are creating that money for him.
He will literally never spend $260 billion in his lifetime. He literally cannot.
He did do that. Remember when he bought a yacht that came with a smaller yacht. He bought a yacht years ago that is so massive that it actually can deploy and carries and deploys another smaller yacht.
Like, this is disgusting. This is disgusting. And I'm so sick and fucking tired of middle class at best, middle class Republicans saying, well, if he worked for that money, then why should he not be able to keep it? Why should he have to give it to everyone else? We have, I think, like, so I made a YouTube video.
He didn't make that money. That's the point. He
made that money on the backs of all of these people that he pays almost nothing.
Billions of dollars.
I made a YouTube video that was not, I just got so dizzy randomly. That was not like a call. And I think the next one that I'm going to, and people seem to like it, so I'm going to do another one. I think the next one I'm going to do is about how like hyper individuality has fucked us so hard. No one understands the concept of doing things for each other, especially not the group of people who call themselves Christians. Completely incapable of doing things for other people. It is shocking, but it's not. It's not shocking. It's just
shocking,
we just
but
see
not
it over
surprising.
and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
End stage capitalism, people. Open a book. Did you see the rat that the guy pulled out of the barrel of degreaser? I'm switching to the did you sees now. So there's a picture on Reddit. It's actually, I think it's made rounds before. It's making rounds again. But basically a rat was in a bottle of degreaser. A guy pulls it out by its tail. It's dead, obviously. But the degreaser made it transparent. You can see its bones, its skeleton, it's all of its organs and stuff on the inside. It's wild.
I can't look at that.
I believe it probably dissolved the hair. And then I don't know if it just like did such an effective job of filling in every gap.
It had to be dead, right?
Correct. It's dead.
It was dead.
It's fully dead. Yeah.
Oh,
it died.
God.
It died
Poor thing.
Long before that. Anyway, it was interesting.
God help me the day that I have a mouse or a rat in like my personal home that has to be taken care of, because Kevin's just going to need to lie to me. Just lie to me. Say you brought it to a farm upstate. Like you cannot tell me that you're killing it. I can't take it. Little mices and rats, they're so cute. They're so small and they don't know. They're just trying to survive. It just makes me sad. And they carry diseases. And I know that you can't just like have animals living in your house and it's like not Snow White. I get it, but I just like.
No. First of all, though, they carry diseases if they come from like diseased areas and stuff. Yeah, you probably don't want wild rats, but it's also the bubonic plague isn't being spread like it used to be. It's not that common of a thing. Rats are themselves, like generally, when not compacted into horrible places and bad stuff, they're very clean creatures. They're also extremely smart. They're smarter than dogs.
I believe
they're more trainable than dogs.
I believe it. That's why it makes me upset when like the solution is to, I don't know. I just don't like killing anything. I really, really don't.
Yeah. New York's pretty overrun.
Yeah. It just makes me sad. The only thing I'm okay with killing is cockroaches.
Send cats.
I'll kill those fuckers.
I mean, I don't give a fuck about killing most bugs. I just like spiders, but I don't feel like they must stay alive. I accidentally killed a scorpion this week. I finally caught one. Finally. Been waiting forever. But I think using the little forceps, I think I roughed it up too much because when picking it up, I think it died. No. And look, I would have picked it up anyway because it was in an area where it definitely, like Dexter would have probably gotten to it and gotten stung on the face or in the mouth. So there wasn't a leave it alone option before somebody comes in and is whiny as fuck or whatever. Shut up, I don't care. But anyway, it became deceased in short order. But it was cool. I finally had a scorpion for a little bit.
Wow.
Yeah, I still have that giant wolf spider. It's getting even bigger in a little terrarium in my house. I caught this huge wolf spider a few months ago. I've been keeping it alive and stuff. This thing is massive. It's the biggest wolf spider I've ever seen. It's huge.
I wouldn't want to keep spiders like in, those are fucking humongous. No, I wouldn't want to keep spiders like in.
Remember that? I caught that tarantula like several months ago. Did I tell you about that one? Yeah.
Yes.
I already knew he only had a few months left in him because if you find these types of tarantulas above ground, they're out on a mating excursion and then they just die. They don't molt again or anything. We kept it well fed and everything, but he did expire last month or something like that.
I'm sure you gave him a very nice, comfy life.
That dude ate like a king. Called him Leonidas.
That's really funny. I my bathroom for some reason gets a lot of spiders and I always leave them. I never touch them unless they are like big. Then I have moved them outside, but I know that they die when you do that. So I'm like, I'd rather, I don't know. It's bad no matter what. But
did you see the hot girls for Cuomo thing that's trying to be a thing now? Women.
Did you go to hotgirlsforcuomo.com?
No.
Go right now.
That just disgusts me because his best defense of his harassment things was there was an investigation and they essentially said that this is not the kind of thing they can try, but there's no way to actually establish guilt or not. And so it basically comes down to, do you believe this many victims?
Right.
But how would they 13? They can't like punish me or anything. Like, it's not like he was found innocent. Hot girls. Oh, I wrote of Cuomo. My bad. Hang on. Let me fix it. For Cuomo.com. Is it going to be porn? No. Report it. That's nice. The PDF right? of the report of the investigation and allegations of sexual harassment by Governor Andrew M. Cuomo.
Yeah. It's good.
Let's read the conclusion. Page 165. I'm headed there. Fuck you, Cuomo. Fuck you, Cuomo.
Fuck you, Cuomo. We're done. We are done.
We're done. Conclusion. Upon completing of our independent investigation and allegations of sexual harassment brought against Governor Andrew Cuomo and the surrounding circumstances, we have reached the conclusion that the governor sexually harassed a number of state employees through unwelcome and unwanted touching, as well as by making numerous offensive and sexually suggestive comments. We find that such conduct was a part of a pattern of behavior that extended to his interactions with others outside of the state government. We also find the executive chamber's response to allegations of sexual harassment violated its internal policies, and that the executive chamber's response to one complaint's allegations constituted unlawful retaliation. In addition, we conclude that the culture of fear and intimidation. Let me just hit the outro as we go in. I feel like this is where to go out on. In addition, we conclude that the culture of fear and intimidation, the normalization of inappropriate comments and interactions, and the poor enforcement of the policies and safeguards contributed to the sexual harassment, retaliation, and an overall hostile work environment in the executive chamber. This was created by the State of New York Office of the Attorney General, Letitia James, put out on August 3rd, 2021. There was an investigation and they found that they couldn't do shit about it. So what Mr. Mamdani, whose name I can never pronounce correctly because I am fucking thick in the head, sounding up here like a mobster, but it's not like I come from a legacy of tyrannical government family members like my old dad, who only leaned into the homophobia to try and stop Ed Koch from getting reelected. Remember, vote for Cuomo, not the homo.
Oh my God.
That's our country's
Horrible.
legacy. This is where we are. That's the fucking show. Head over to, we're going to read this weird shit that's happening on Alyssa's comment section over on the bonus show at patreon.com/calltheline. That's the show. I'm sorry. I thought you would join in on the
sorry. Sorry.